to make you feel exhausted.
Wow, I can't believe that you're actually a practicing lawyer in the big fancy city. That's great, kiddo.
Thank you, Dad. That means a lot coming from you. How is everything back home? I know it's been a while since I've been home. I've just been busy. And well,
You're still not upset about the fight, are you?
it wasn't so much a fight as everyone ganging up on me because my stepsister is a compulsive liar.
Honey, that was nearly 5 years ago. Isn't it time to let it go?
I have to let it go. It's just, I guess I'm nervous. Because what if Annie and Janet haven't let it go?
I promise you're fine. They've been busy themselves. I think. Actually, while I'm at work, I don't really know what they do all day.
Wait, Annie still lives at home? What about her big stint in the big city? Gosh, I've been holding my breath in case we ever ran into each other, but apparently I had nothing to worry about.
Yeah, she said that the city air was bad for her skin, so she moved back home. She says she's starting a business or what have you. I don't really know what she's doing nowadays. I mean, the house is so big that I only run into her in the kitchen or sometimes the dining room.
Wait, shouldn't Janet know what's going on with her own daughter? What has happened in the 4.5 years that I was gone?
Has it already been that long? Wow, time flies. I guess we haven't been getting up to much. Nothing like heading to the city to get your law degree like my brainiac of a kid. Honestly, by the time I get home, I'm too tired to do anything but hit the hay.
Still? Dad, I'm saying this because I care, but aren't you getting a little up there to be working as hard as you do?
I'm still a young and sprightly man.
But we have more than enough money for you to retire. You could have realistically retired when I was 20.
What can I say? I love my job. If I had quit simply because I could retire, I would have missed out on all the awards.
I guess so.
Besides, your stepmother doesn't come cheap.
Right. So you say that Annie is trying to start a business? Is Janet doing anything worthwhile? Or is she just spending all your money?
Lisa, can we not fight about this?
What? I'm just standing up for you and for me. Someone's got to do it.
Lisa, I'm not going to tell you again. Please drop it. It's fine. I love Janet, and for whatever reason, she loves me. Now, I know you and your sister haven't got along super well since Janet and I married, but I think it's time you both grew up.
Both of us? I grew up, Dad. I went to school. Then I went on to become a lawyer. I work, make my own money, and have my own place in the city. I am grown up. All the while, Annie just sits at home and does nothing all day. And somehow, she's still treated like a princess. Why is it that the minute I speak up about anything, I'm immediately attacked and somehow she gets to play the victim?
Lisa.
Fine. I'm done. Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset, honey. I'm just worried. All of this anger you hold can't be good for you, honey. I just want what's best for you. You know that, right?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Drive safe, honey.
Thanks, Dad. So you're back home then? What? Gosh, am I going to have to repeat myself while you're here? I said, are you back home? For good? What? Of course not. I have my own life in the city. I'm just here for dinner, nothing more. Oh, really? Yes, really. Seriously, what is your problem? Nothing. I just want to make sure that you're not going to disrupt my schedule or anything. I don't need you throwing a wrench into my daily life, okay? What schedule? From what I hear, you don't do anything meaningful around the house or anywhere in town. I don't understand what it is you're doing here anyways, Annie. What the heck is wrong with you? Why would you say something like that to me? I'm doing a lot more than you'll ever know or understand. It's not like I'm wasting Dad's money going to school or whatever the heck it is you're doing. What? I graduated from school 2 years ago. Gosh, are you going to sit around on your high horse all day? So what if you went to school? School nowadays is easy, and it is for those who have no real creativity. While you wasted years of your life learning nothing, I've been learning about business. I'm going to be an entrepreneur, which means I'm going to make so much more money than you. Oh, really? How exactly? I've been home for one whole day, and all I've seen you do is retouch up your makeup 5 times and complain. How dare you? I'll let you know that I have a process. Genius isn't something that happens overnight, but I wouldn't expect someone like you to understand. Okay, why the heck are you even talking to me right now? If you're so busy being an entrepreneur or whatever, why are you bothering me? I just needed to know whether you were staying here or not. Is that a crime? Obviously not. Why was it so important to know whether or not I'd be here? It's none of your business now, is it? Okay, Annie, we're adults. We're literally about to be 30. What is your deal with me? How come you and your mother seem to have a problem with me? Literally my whole life, you both have been mean to me, and I'm tired of it. We've treated you exactly the same way you've treated us. What? I haven't been mean to you. Ever since we were kids, I've been trying to get along with you, and you always turn around and stab me in the back for it. You haven't been trying to get along with me. You're the meanest ever. Are you 5 years old or something? What kind of person speaks like that? Whenever I was doing anything, you'd run to Dad and would get me in trouble. I was never allowed to do what I thought was fun because of you. You ruined my teenage years because of it. I ruined your teenage years because I held you accountable for your actions? I wasn't being mean. You were doing bad things like sneaking out and stealing. Of course I told my dad. What you were doing was wrong. I was being responsible, not mean. You could have gotten yourself or me in a lot of trouble. You stopped me from doing the things that I loved. That's the definition of mean. Stealing? Stealing is the thing you love to do. Who the heck finds breaking the law fun? Oh, calm down, Miss Smarty Pants. You went to school for, well, I don't know, and I frankly don't care, and now you think you're smarter than me? You don't even know what I went to school for. I think that in and of itself proves that I'm way smarter than you. Excuse me? You heard me. Just wait. I'll show you how much smarter than you I am. I'm not letting you ruin my life the way you do whenever you're around. I'm only here for a couple of days. It's not like you can do anything. You'll see. Fine. Are you just going to lounge around the house all day, or are you going to go out and do something? What? Are you just going to be lazy all day, or are you actually going to go out into town? Why would I need to do that? I have no plans of leaving today, and that doesn't make me lazy. I'm literally here visiting. Well, I need the house to myself. What? Our house is literally humongous. Even if I was staying here, I doubt we'd run into each other. First off, it's my house. Second, you should really get out and do something. Sitting around here like a couch potato is honestly embarrassing. Do you want to embarrass your father? Excuse me? It's literally the weekend. What do you expect me to do? Anything but stay in the house. You're apparently a smart girl. You can figure something out. Did Annie say something to you? No, of course not. My daughter is very busy with her business. What business? Far as I can tell, she just sits around and does nothing. Are you calling my daughter lazy? Yes, I am. Because the entire time I've been here, all she does is sit on the couch and go on her phone for hours. Or she goes out to get coffee. You're the one who's lazy. You literally just said that you had no plans on leaving the house today. Because I don't. And I'm not lazy. I'm the opposite. In fact, my friends in the city say I'm a borderline workaholic. But I guess that's just because I love my job. Yeah, right. If you're this lazy here at the house, I can't imagine how lazy you are in the city. You probably lie to your father about this so-called prestigious job you have and instead just waste his money in the city. Honestly, it's a wonder that he hasn't seen you for who you are. Thank you. What? For reminding me why I don't come back home. You know, I don't think that there's been one day that you and Annie were nice to me. Not one day. I'm so sick and tired of it. Why don't you like me? I tried to keep Annie out of trouble when we were teenagers, and somehow that made you hate me more. I just don't understand it. You weren't trying to protect her. Get over yourself. You're a no-good, conniving little brat. You've only wanted to look out for yourself, and you've been like that since your father and I got married. Don't think I don't know those awful things you've been saying about me and Annie to your father. You try to make yourself to be some hero, but really, you're just a bitter little girl who doesn't want to share her daddy's money. The only reason you came back is probably just to get more money, isn't it? No, it's to see my dad. Honestly, is the only thing you see when you look at my dad his bank account? I suspected that you were only marrying my dad for his money even when I was 9 years old. But then you sat me down and told me it wasn't about the money and that you were excited to be my stepmother. I was 9 and I believed you, but all you did was make my life hell. Why are you bringing this all up now? Are you trying to guilt trip me? You're unbelievable. Oh my gosh, all I wanted to do was come down and have a nice visit with my father, but you and Annie have literally been so hostile since the moment I got here. Both of you have tried to fight with me today, and it's my first day back. You're the one fighting with us. Can't you just see that we're trying to be nice and extend an olive branch? But you start attacking us before we can try. Fine, I'll be nicer, but only if you both are nicer to me. We have been. You're just still angry about the fight that happened the last time you were here. I'm telling you, I didn't take that checkbook from my dad's safe. But I did see Annie rushing out of there. I was just telling everyone what I saw. I wasn't accusing her, I swear. Just drop it, okay? Someone broke in and stole his checkbook. The bank was able to settle it. Okay, I'm dropping it. But the way you all ganged up and attacked me was not okay. Honestly, Lisa, we're trying to be nice to you. Okay. Can you please just go out and grab some things for me? Fine, what do you need? I'll send you the list. Okay. Be sure to take a couple of hours. Okay.
Lisa, where the hell were you today?
Whoa, what? I was in town, why?
Where exactly did you go?
What? I don't know, I just went around. I was in and out of a lot of places. Your wife sent me on a bit of a goose chase today.
Can you just answer the question? Don't bring Annie or Janet into this. This is about you.
Whoa, what is going on? What happened?
I just got off the phone with the police.
The police? Is everything all right? Did something happen?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
What is going on, Dad? What happened?
A bunch of stores were robbed this afternoon.
In town? Robbed? Like held up?
No, sorry, but a lot of stuff was stolen in town today, from multiple shops.
Oh my goodness. I had no idea. I mean, I was just there.
Exactly.
I didn't see anything. But if the police want me to go make a statement, I will.
Oh, the police want to see you, all right.
Okay. I could go in, but again, I didn't see anything. I was just kind of popping in and out of the shops, and I couldn't find the things that Janet sent me to find, so I ended up spending a lot of time in each shop looking for them. But even then, I didn't see anything.
Interesting. I think that you should stop telling me this and instead wait for the police to arrive.
Wait, the police are coming? To the house?
Does that make you nervous?
Okay, what? No, I'm just confused. I literally work in law, Dad. The police coming over to question a potential witness doesn't make sense.
They're not going to the house to ask you questions as a witness.
They aren't?
No, they're going to arrest you.
What? Arrest me?
I'm so disappointed in you, honey.
I have no idea what's happening. I just went into town because of Janet.
Stop trying to blame your stepmother. You've always tried to use them as a scapegoat, but now you can't. They have evidence.
Evidence? What kind of evidence?
They have you on security cameras, all at the same exact stores where things were taken. And you spent an awfully long time in there.
Yeah, I already told you. It was because Janet sent me on some wild goose chase of a shopping trip trying to look for things she apparently needed me to buy. I wouldn't have been in those stores in the first place if she hadn't sent me to town.
Honey, I think you need to just come clean with me. First with the checkbook and now this. If you have a problem with stealing things, it's best to just tell me now. I don't want you to get in trouble over this.
What? Dad, no. I'm literally in law. I work in law. And really? You're bringing up your checkbook?
That doesn't change anything. People can still break the law, even if they work within the law. I'm just worried about you is all. I mean, honey, come one? Petty theft? Well, maybe not petty. Nearly $10,000 worth of things were stolen.
What?
Honey, if you really needed those things, or you just wanted them, you could have just told me.
I'm telling you, Dad, I didn't take those things. I don't know what is happening, but it wasn't me. Did they notice anyone else that was strange?
No, honey, they were quick to point you out on the cameras. It's been years since you've been here, so you're practically a stranger in their eyes. And again, you looked very suspicious, according to the shop owners.
Dad, I didn't steal anything, I swear. I don't know what's going on, but I'll get to the bottom of it.
If you really needed the money, you could have just come to me. Your stepmother was telling me how you were saying you were in need of money. I know you like to be independent and whatever, but I certainly don't want you resorting to stealing as a way to make money.
I wasn't stealing. I don't need money. And I don't think it was me who stole those things. What? What are you talking about? I think I know exactly what's happening. Thanks for the help, Dad.
I'm just looking at the evidence, sweetie. And the police seem pretty convinced. Especially after they found your things at each of the crime scenes.
Also, how could you think that I was stealing these things? You're my dad. My things? What things?
Gloves, scarves, jewelry, just different things with your name on it.
What? I'm a full-grown woman. Why would I have my name on my clothing or jewelry? Gosh, this is comically stupid, and I know exactly what happened.
For your sake, I hope so. It would be a shame for my own daughter to end up in jail.
You'll see, Dad. You'll see just how good of a lawyer I am. Hey, Janet. Oh, you're still around, are you? What does that mean exactly? Whatever you want it to mean. I just thought you would be indisposed by now. Indisposed, huh? You mean by the cops that are currently on their way over here? The police are coming? And why is that? I think you know why. Oh, right, your father just phoned me. Apparently, we have a little bit of a thief in our midst, don't we? That's exactly right, and I'm going to prove it. Prove it? Haven't you already proved it, stealing from all those shops today? And then leaving behind an undeniable trail of evidence. It seems like everything is set in place, right? Not quite. What do you mean by that? I mean that I have a written list of things that you gave me to look for. Yeah, so what? It's just a piece of paper. With your handwriting and an exact list of stores for me to pop into to look for certain items, right? Yeah, exactly. Further evidence that you were in those places in the first place. You're not exactly convincing me of your innocence, are you? It's a good thing you're not a lawyer or something because you're terrible at this. Yeah. I also just want to confirm that you were at home all day today, correct? Yes, of course I was. And your GPS will prove it, correct? What exactly are you getting at here? Oh, nothing. I'm just asking some questions. Okay. Well, anyways, I had to go to a doctor's appointment. Oh, yeah. Great then. Your doctor will be able to confirm that, yeah? It was a new doctor. Okay, great. Good thing that there are only 2 doctors in town, or else that would have been much more difficult to confirm. What are you trying to get at? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I did want to thank you for being so nice to me earlier today. Yeah, fine. It was nice to see your true colors come out today. What have I been saying all along? I've been nice to you this entire time, haven't I? It's you that's been jumping the gun and starting fight. Right. Well, I guess I better say my goodbyes. It looks like I'm going to jail. That's right. Goodbye, thief. I'll be able to breathe much easier knowing that you're gone and not saying such terrible things to your father. Annie, you'll never believe what's happened. Oh, what? No, wait, let me guess. You're getting exactly what you deserve. What? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. Apparently the police are on their way to arrest me. As they should, you thief. What? How did you know? Because I'm so much smarter than you are. How so? It's not like you planted the evidence or anything. I mean, I don't know how tags with my name on them got onto my clothing, but now the police have undeniable evidence against me. Exactly. You're so stupid. What? What do you mean? I don't know what happened. I told you I would show you just how smart I am. And now I can show you just how fun it is to steal things. No, you're lying. You wouldn't. How would you have been able to do this? Oh, it was easy. My mother made sure you left the house and went to all the shops we wanted you to go to. Then I just wore something to disguise my identity and was able to steal so many things, all the while you remained oblivious. What? You were in the shop at the exact same time as me, in every shop. Yep, except I actually bought something each time so they would think I was just a customer. But really, I was stuffing my purse full of things, and now you're wanted for theft while I gotta go prove that I'm much smarter than you are. So, ha ha ha! Except that you just told me everything. What? I told you over text, not like they can see who sent it. Except that they can. What? They can't see if my phone sent you any texts. I'll delete them and they're gone forever. Actually, they aren't. Whatever, it's not like any court is going to believe texts. No, but they'll believe the evidence. Evidence? What evidence? Well, you just told me that you were in disguise while being in the store at the exact same time as me. So they'll probably see the same person in a dingy disguise in the store at the exact same time as me. No way. They can't prove it was me that was there. Actually, they can. No, they can't. You said you bought things at each of the shops to make it look like you were just an ordinary customer, right? Let me guess, you used the family credit card. Whatever, you're not a lawyer. What do you know? Actually, I am a lawyer, and you're going to jail. Huh? You're not a lawyer. I am. That's what I went to school for. That's what I work as in the city. No, you don't. You're lying. The only liar here is you. The reason I became a lawyer is because of you. Stopping you from stealing and telling our parents whenever you did anything against the law made me realize how much I loved bringing people to justice. The final straw? When you clearly were the one who took my dad's checkbook from the safe. What? I did not. You have no evidence. Don't I? You see, after I saw you sneaking around, I went into your room when you went out with friends. You know, keeping it in the first drawer of your vanity wasn't the best hiding place. But when I tried to tell everyone, they ganged up on me. Well, not anymore. I'm a respected city lawyer, and I know exactly what kind of evidence is needed to bring people to justice. No, quit lying. The police are coming here to arrest you. Not when I tell them everything I know now. Sure, I'll go with them to the station to give my statement, but as a witness and a lawyer. In fact, I think I'll see if they need any legal advice. I'd be happy to consult on this case pro bono. I don't even know what that means. You're going to ruin my life all because of what? I was mean to you our entire lives? Yeah, pretty much. Goodbye, Annie. At least in jail, you'll be able to meet other people who think stealing is a fun time. Once the police did show up, I explained to them that I was a lawyer and had been framed. Of course, they were skeptical, so I offered to go down to the station with them and explain everything. They searched for my credentials, and when I was able to prove that I had been set up, they were quick to take the cuffs off. It was honestly funny at the end of it, seeing Annie's pathetic excuse of a disguise and seeing her transaction history prove that she was at the scene of the crime. That with the text, the list from Janet, and the fact that Janet's GPS showed she had driven to town and parked a block away from each shop I went into was enough proof that I was definitely not the culprit. Even though Annie only had to spend 6 months in jail for stealing, and Janet had to pay a large fine for being involved, the realization on my dad's face when he finally saw Janet and Annie for who they are was the best prize of all.
Hey, sweetheart, just checking whether or not I should put your plate away for dinner.
Yeah, you should probably do that. I'm so sorry. It looks like it's going to be another late night at the office.
Well, technically, you're at an industrial plant.
Same difference. I'm not actually in the plant. I'm in the office.
Fine, you win.
I always do.
How's work today? Do you have a minute to talk?